welcome back to Beautiful Mind today. If you're new here, I'm Roland Attenborough. I'm the leading Gann scientific and analytical researcher. This is my guide and teacher, William Gann. I own every single one of his books and courses, and I bought them all from wdgann.com, where I actually taught Cody how to use this tool to find the longitude of prices in soybeans in all the chapters, because I bought their original square of 9 and you can't find their stuff on theirs. No offense to them, they're doing a great job. I love them. I bought all my stuff 26 years ago, and I took their forecasting course that they had at that time, taught by Ken Gerber and Neil Costa, and I own 6 of the 12 coins. I was asked after the 6th question not to answer anymore and to give others a chance. That's how savage I am. We're talking about XRP, we're talking about R square of 9, and the many layers and how we can determine price and time from a low. And I've had a really terrific question. I get this question all the time. But this question, particularly today, comes from someone who is interested in XRP, and they wanted to ask me, well, I'm interested in your course, so prove to me that this tool can prove where price and time meet up and I can find objectives. So naturally, because I'm a scientist and mathematician, that's right, challenge accepted. So here we go. So this is the first layer. This is Pythagoras's cube. Okay, it's a square of 9. So 1 is in the center and it rotates out this way, okay? Just like the planets do in the zodiac. And the sidereal time in purple. Anyways, we'll get to that some other time. So the odd squares and numbers all line up on the 45-degree angle moving out this way. And all the even squares and numbers all move out at a 45-degree angle, 180 degrees opposite the uneven squares. Okay, so this is a Pythagoras cube. So it's like looking down from a pyramid, so we can measure things. All right, this is the zodiac. We're not going to be talking about this today, but that's another layer, as well as the sidereal hours, which is talked about in the big book, the Bibble Babble, right? There's 24 hours that's talked about in that one. So let's just carry on with the next layer. So we're going to take this square and we're going to find a low that we had at 43 cents, and we're going to find the resistance levels and areas where we can find it in time that would match this. Get comfortable. Let's dive right in. The next layer we have is, that's right, it's our dual date ring. Okay, so it has green dates moving clockwise, and the red numbers and letters of the calendar move backwards this way when you're in a bear market or things are moving backwards and down. Okay, so that's our second layer. All right, let's move on to the third layer. We're going to talk about the circle ring now, and this one right here is our next layer, and it has the degrees of the entire circle and the 8 octaves of the year. Well, here's the 7th octave at 3:15, and then the 8th octave here. If you're a musician, you understand that way better, and it made a connection. We're going to talk about this a little bit more. Now the third layer, or fourth layer, sorry, is our measuring tool. And it's in green, okay? So what are we going to do now? So I had a terrific question, and I have to talk about this stuff because he had a great question. He's like, why should I buy your stuff? Why should I believe that this thing can forecast the tops and bottoms? So I thought that was a really great question. Let's just line this right up 0 to 0 right now. All right, well, let's go back to this date right here. This is August 5th right here. Nobody can dispute that we had a major pullback on this day, right? Like, let's take a look at it. See it? And we had a low, it says here, at 43 cents. Okay, so that's August 5th. So what do? Okay, well, the first thing we're going to do is, first we're going to find August 5th on our date ring. Let's go ahead and let's find it. Oh, August 5th is right here, so I'm just going to keep my finger on this right now. Okay, so what we need to do next is find our 0 and zeros of our circle ring. Okay, and now watch, I'm going to line it up with August 5th now. So now we've lined that up there. But what was the low there? 43 cents. There's 43 cents right there. Let's just now move this dial to 43 cents. Okay. We've aligned now our tool, okay, on 43 cents, and we're on August 5th. Nobody can dispute this now. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's move forward now. So our next movement forward, so when the sun was here, okay, this is what, we're just talking about the sun right now, okay? Forget about the other planets. I don't want to confuse you right now. They move at a different pace and scale. So the sun. So after 45 days, our first octave, we're going to be looking out, and it states here that we should be looking somewhere around the September 20th period. Okay, well, let's go have a look at maybe September 20th, and let's go see what's going on out there. Maybe something significant happened, I don't know. Oh, look, here we are. And we're in 58 cents in the middle of this right here, right? On this 20th and right here, this 20th and 21st, we had this little top right here. I'm just going to make this a little bigger so we can see all this. Right now. So right here, right here in our channel, okay? That's what it's stating right now, okay? And the price in that time was 58 cents. Well, let's go see if it's conjunct with our price from 43. Where's 58? What did we say, right? 58, 59 cents. Sorry, I didn't mean to move that. So from there, time stopped here. Price continued past and moved up and stopped here. 180 degrees from 43, our starting point. So it naturally has arrested this in this channel here, or this area. Not to mention it blew off, excuse me, to 72, I think it was up here, this, or 65, I think this is right here. Is that, what is that right here? Yeah, 62 to 66. Okay, so from there, price moved up 90 degrees and stopped. It was halted there. Okay, that was saying it was September 29th, but first of all, we're going to now move now next to our next time target, right? So we've done our first time target here. So next is, well, November 4th. So November 4th would be our next time target for a major change. I wonder if something happened around there. Oh, well, what do you know? And it was right at that time when we said, guys, it's probably going to hit 49 cents and we're going to take off. Well, let's go have a look. So we're saying November 4th, 90 degrees. We hit, 49 cents. Price and time are conjunct or have come together, as William has stated. So from there, as I gently explained to you, we would have a major rally. Of course, that is exactly and precisely what happened. And we're going to go have a look at it. Remember now, I told you it was going to go to 319. I weathered so many comments saying that I didn't know what I was talking about. It would never hit that. I was off by 8 days. Okay, let's go ahead and let's move forward. The next time target now to look for on our square now is stating now that we should be looking for a top or some kind of a blow up or a bottom or some type of change in trend from this area of our November period here. We should expect something to happen big time. Okay, let's go have a look. Says November or December 20th or 21st. Let's go have a look at December. I wonder what happened there. Oh, well, look at that. December 21st, we had a pullback and a bottom. Right after making our major top, we had our fall off here and a reset. Okay, now it's $1.90. Let's go find $1.90 on our square or a close proximate area. Okay, from here, oh, $1.76. So $1.90 is another 45 and 90 degrees square. Okay. Staying above this area means strength. Falling below this area means weakness. Let's move ahead now. Let's just keep going. We're going to do our next one. So, our next time point says February 3rd, we're going to see some major stuff or major pullback. I mean, it's 180 degrees from our starting point at, remember, 43 here. Let's go find it. Oh, well, what do you know? It's this major, right? It's 180 degrees. Well, so what happened? So we pulled back to $1.77, which is right here, which is 135 degrees. We are right here in time. So $1.83. Did we hit $1.83 in that period? Affirmative. Affirmative. Okay. And what were we a high on that day anyways? Just let's go have a look. Right? It's saying, well, it was 260. Well, it's higher than our 240. Where's 260? Oh, right here. It's 135 degrees later. Okay. So we found that there was a major day here. Okay. And now we're caught up. The next point moving forward for XRP that you should watch out for is, I'm stating, we should be looking really close for some sort of change in trend around the 19th or 18th to the 21st, somewhere in that period in March. Okay, there's going to be some major stuff out here. Okay, major stuff. A top perhaps out here. What, at 380? Do you think so? I mean, this is saying March. Will we hit 380? Well, 350, 360. You know what? I'll bet you 380 is in here, and 38, if we hold the price in, 38 is right here on this 45 degree angle, so it does agree with this. I think we're about to see some major stuff, and then I think we're about to see some really major swings, and I think this March 5th too, by the way, guys. I think March 5th, you know, it's just coming up on 144 degrees here from this area here, and it's also 210 degrees. You know, it's a pretty big point. I just think that we're at something big's going to happen here. Anyways, I thought I'd show you that. Can we forecast ahead? Sure. Remember now? I told you it was going to be at 319. Well, actually, I said it was going to be at 319 back here somewhere on the 13th or whatever. Was it 319 on that? No, not quite. But a few days later, it sure was. I think it was 8 days later. Anyways, give us a thumbs up if you think we're doing a good job, and share it with your colleagues. And peace and love to you guys. I'd love to see you at our in-person workshop where you get one of these, and I'll teach you a lot more stuff than just this. You'll be learning how to make forecasts. Actually, you'll be making 4 forecasts for 2026 that you can trade. So, and you'll be doing that under my guidance and William's instructions. Peace and love, guys.